Messi has never touched a woman other than his wife, and the backstory is crazy. Messi met his wife Antonella when they were 7 years old. They later became friends, and Messi asked her to be his girlfriend. But that's just the start of this insane tale. Messi wanted to become the best player in the world just so he could take care of Antonella. Messi and Antonella got married, but then female fans tried to tempt Messi. Miss Bum Bum Brazil, Susie Cortez, sent Messi photos of her in his jersey. She wanted Messi so bad she even got a tattoo of him on her body. But Messi blocked her immediately because he was so committed to Antonella. This is when everyone realized the real reason Messi is awkward around other women. When women ask Messi for photos, he keeps his hands behind him or in his pockets. Even when Peke's wife, Shakira, asked Messi for a photo, he kept his distance.
So why is this not hyped up as the pinnacle of masculinity? Why don't we glamorize real role models on social media? Why do we choose to worship narcissism instead? Why do we idolize and follow degenerates who only exist to embody and pursue money, fame, power, greed, and sex? People who we would never want to date our brothers, our sisters, or our children. I will answer that question for you in one sentence at the end of this video, but first, let's talk about it. Imitating the behaviors of a good man or a good woman requires immense sacrifice and selflessness. It requires you to deny yourself in order to benefit someone else. Whereas imitating the behaviors of what media sells us allows us to feed our selfishness and our ego and all manner of material and sexual validation without limits. And sure, while building fame and fortune does require work and sacrifice, all denial of self involved is technically still benefiting and gratifying our selfish gain and our egos. Yes, I have to work hard and delay gratification in order to make money and increase my influence and status and value, but it is still growing and feeding into my ego and my personal power. It is so much easier to hype up the men and the women whose behaviors justify and glorify my own bullshit and selfishness. If I can hype up hoe behavior and put that on a pedestal, then I can feel better and even justified about my own hoe behavior. And it's crazy how most of us struggle to be faithful or to have self-control, and we don't even have millions of dollars or fame or fortune or 24/7 access to supermodels and validation. Really, the only thing stopping most of y'all is your lack of access. And these are just some of the reasons why society chooses to look up to Bugattis and yacht girls. It's because that lifestyle requires zero sacrifice of your own selfishness. Everything is permissible, but not everything is beneficial. What requires more sacrifice from my character as a man? Work hard, go to the gym, make money, get status, get wealth, get women? All of those things, though difficult to accomplish, all feed my ego. Choosing to resist my flesh and my ego, choosing to be faithful, choosing to avoid temptation and not be driven by validation, that requires real sacrifice. The path of least resistance will always be the most traveled. The reason why we hype up bullshit and selfishness is because the road is wide and it is easy to follow. We do not hype up righteousness because the path is narrow and it's hard to follow.